Do pets understand us through telepathy? Exploring the mystical bond. The bond between humans and pets is one of the most profound connections we can experience. Anyone who has spent time with a beloved cat, dog, or other animal companion has likely marveled at how attuned pets seem to be to our moods, thoughts, and needs. It often feels like they know what we're thinking, almost as if there's a telepathic link between us. While this idea may seem fantastical, many pet owners and researchers have explored the concept that pets may have a unique way of reading us, possibly even through a form of telepathy. Understanding telepathy in the animal-human relationship. Telepathy is typically defined as the ability to transmit thoughts or feelings from one person to another without the use of the known senses. In the context of animals, telepathy would involve pets being able to read our minds, sensing our emotions or intentions without any spoken words or visual cues. While there is no scientific consensus that telepathy exists in the traditional sense, there are multiple ways animals may perceive human emotions and intentions in ways that could appear telepathic. Understanding these can deepen our appreciation for the bond we share with our pets. Sensory perception. Reading more than we know. One explanation for the seemingly telepathic connection between pets and their owners lies in the extraordinary sensory abilities animals possess. Dogs, for instance, have an olfactory system far more powerful than ours. They can detect changes in body odor associated with emotional states like fear, stress, and happiness. Cats, on the other hand, are highly attuned to subtle shifts in body language, changes in routine, or the tone of our voices. Because pets are able to pick up on these minute signals, many of which we are unaware we are even emitting, they may respond to our thoughts and emotions as if they have read our minds. For example, when you are sad, your dog may cuddle closer, or your cat might follow you around more than usual. This can feel like telepathy, even though it's grounded in their heightened perception of physical cues. The power of routine and subtle cues. Pets are creatures of habit, and they become finely tuned to their owner's routines and behaviors. You might think your dog knows exactly when you're about to take them for a walk or when it's time for dinner, but often this is because they have learned to associate certain patterns in your behavior with these events. This sense of anticipation can feel like telepathy, but it's more about their incredible ability to detect subtle changes in your movements or energy. Many pet owners report their animals sensing when they're coming home, even before they step through the door. While some attribute this to telepathy, it could also be that pets are responding to environmental cues, such as the sound of a familiar car engine or the owner's unique walking pattern. Emotional synchronization. Pets, particularly dogs, often seem to be in perfect sync with their owners emotionally. Researchers have studied the phenomenon known as emotional contagion, where one individual's emotional state influences the emotions of others nearby. In this way, your pet may mirror your emotions, responding to how you feel on a deep, empathetic level. This shared emotional experience can give the impression that your pet knows exactly what you're thinking and feeling. Cats, too, can form strong emotional bonds with their humans. And while they may express it differently than dogs, they are also deeply attuned to changes in mood or atmosphere. Many cat owners describe their pets offering comfort in moments of stress or sadness, curling up next to them, or purring in an almost therapeutic way. Telepathy, or the power of the bond. Though there is no definitive scientific evidence to suggest that pets communicate through literal telepathy, the deep connection that forms between humans and their pets can create experiences that feel mystical. This bond may go beyond traditional communication methods, rooted in the unique empathy, sensory awareness, and emotional attunement that animals have. Some animal behaviorists and pet psychics believe that pets might indeed possess an extrasensory ability to understand us in ways we don't fully comprehend yet. These theories suggest that animals may communicate on a level that transcends human language and taps into the realms of intuition or energetic exchange. The science of animal communication. The field of animal communication is still a growing area of study, with some scientists interested in how animals may be able to communicate with humans in ways we don't yet fully understand. While the majority of mainstream science relies on the measurable senses, there is also growing interest in exploring animal consciousness and whether nonverbal, intuitive forms of communication might exist between species. The work of biologists like Dr. Rupert Sheldrake, for example, has delved into the possibility of telepathic links between pets and their owners. His study suggests that some pets might have a form of morphic resonance, allowing them to tune into their owner's thoughts and behaviors, especially when it comes to anticipating their return home. Although such ideas are still speculative, they raise interesting questions about how deep the human-animal connection can go. The limitless potential of the human-pet bond. Ultimately, whether through heightened sensory perception, emotional bonding, or a form of telepathic connection, pets undoubtedly have an extraordinary ability to understand us. The love and companionship they offer transcend traditional forms of communication, creating a relationship that feels deeply intuitive. While the scientific community has yet to confirm the existence of true telepathy between humans and animals, the experiences pet owners have can often seem to defy explanation. Perhaps the best explanation lies in the mysterious, powerful bond we share with our pets. A bond that bridges the gap between species and opens our hearts and minds to new ways of understanding. In the end, whether telepathic or not, pets have a remarkable capacity to touch our lives in ways that make us feel understood, loved, and connected to something greater. And perhaps that's the real magic of the human-pet relationship. Whether we call it telepathy or simply love, it's a connection that feels nothing short of miraculous. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with more amazing content. We'd love to hear from you. Share your own experiences with your pets in the comments below. Have they ever seemed to know what you're thinking or feeling? Let's discuss your unique stories and see how many of us share that incredible bond with our animal companions. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts?